The god watched in silence as winter devoured my people and sickness claimed my wife. I begged, I bled, I believed, and still nothing. If salvation lies beyond the world, beyond the reach of heaven, then I will walk there, even if fate itself must die. And all the winter closed that door, feels like burn or grave once more. I came with fire to these mountain stones, but gentle hearts and found my home. They placed the faith in me and the quarrel volunteer. They listen in the hollow thing of their tears. And right there by the candle's flame, I saw her passing me and forgot my own name.
for more one Powercast, and today we have here with us Winterage. This is a symphonic metal band from Italy, and I have today here the guys. I have Gabry, Daniele, Giamma, and also I have Pedro on top here behind the logo. Today we have a lot of guests, so yeah, we are full here. We have even no space for everyone. And here on the bottom, we have Max of our Quest singers. So today, guys, you also met him. And for everyone that it's listen and want to know more about the Winterage, so here on the top, you have the QR code, and this top one, you can go for Spotify of the Winterage, just scan here and here in the bottom. If you want to see their tickets for their tour, they are touring here in Europe. They have some dates yet, I guess 5 or 6 dates, something like that. And before we start asking questions and everyone introduce himself, I have here some stuff to show you guys here. I always have something to share what I'm listening, what I would advise you to listen also. Here, this I show in the last one, my last live. So this Windy Rose here, the War Front, is really cool. I still listen and I still enjoying a lot. So, or who doesn't know Windy Rose, I would advise to go. These, of course, Troy Slayer and so on. And I also have here the guys that had been here. This Terra Atlântica. Okay. This is Beyond the Borders. So this is really cool. I didn't even open yet, but I enjoy already on Spotify. And we also have from our guest here, Historia. So this is the Historia, and from Pedro. So who already knows him? So Pedro is here today, and he will also interview the guys. He will help me out today. And this is really cool stuff from.
I'm here to help. I'm doing
Yeah.
some good stuff.
And here's from the Historia also their map. They have map and so on that comes on the city. Okay, and that's all. So now I can introduce everyone. So I'm the bassist from OfferQuest and the host today here on the podcast. And I'll pass for Max. First, I'll introduce the host, and after I'll pass for the band and ask questions for the band. So.
What's up, guys? I'm Max, vocalist of All Far Quest.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Max.
First time here, so I don't know if I'm doing anything right or wrong, but just let me know.
Okay. So, I'm gonna pass here for Pedro also. So.
Hello, everyone. Spitter
Hello,
here.
Hello.
What's up, Pedro?
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah, Pedro fell down. This is the best part of the live stuff. No. So,
Is
hell of an intro.
actually live.
yeah.
Hello, everyone. I'm
It's
Gabry.
still live.
yeah, I'm okay.
So,
What's up, Gabry?
Gabry.
Hi, guys. I'm Gabry, violinist and orchestrator from Winterage. Nice to meet you all.
Nice to meet you. So, and here we have also Giamma.
Hi, I'm Giamma. I'm the guitar player for Winterage. I'm the last member who joined the band. I'm with Winterage from Nequia. And
Okay.
I play guitar.
Okay. So this is the last album
Yes.
from 2023, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna pass for Daniele now. So.
Hello, I'm Daniele, I'm the singer of Winterage, and also play bagpipes sometimes.
Oh, damn. Nice.
And let me just come back here. So for us to start, I will start asking, of course, the obvious question for you, for who is not familiar with Winterage yet. So how would you describe the band in just few words? Who want to answer this? Or everyone, you guys Each one can answer also.
Gabri.
Gabri.
I start. So the
Yeah.
Winterage with few words was the question, right?
Yeah, with few words like
Yes.
the person doesn't know, and you have few words to explain what expected, what it is Winter Age.
Well, you can expect, of course, very fast power metal with blasting orchestral arrangements and a very rich sound. And of course, one of our peculiarity is the use of the violin, a classical violin, in the sound of the band as a main soloist, like the singer.
Yeah, this is cool because usually we have violins, but VST usually no. It's not
Violins.
It's
yeah,
normal.
violins.
Normal
Yeah,
routine.
yeah. Actually, the the different way we use the violin as a soloist is not just using it to play reels or tunes like from folk stuff. We also have folk stuff, but I came from classical music, so we have very neoclassical solos, virtuoso solos like the guitar. In fact, we often do solos with Giamma, with the guitarist. You know, in duet with violin vs guitar, and yeah, also the melodies are very classical music related, not just play
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
this reel from Irish music.
I also saw that you were participating from Mozart projects, metal projects, something like I don't
Yeah,
remember the name. Yeah, is
yeah,
this the
Vivaldi
name?
metal project.
Vivaldi, yes, yes,
Yeah,
not Mozart, Vivaldi metal project.
I recorded in their two albums, I guess, and maybe in the last one I also had some arrangements doing there, and yeah, yeah, very nice
And
project.
there is difference, or is the same way that the things are the same way that we're doing here in Winter Age? I mean, the way that you compose more classical and so on, or is even more classical.
Well, actually, the Vivaldi Metal project started like as covering or readapting in a metal way the classical works from starting from Vivaldi, and in the second album also from many other composers like Mozart, Debussy, and many others, and revising their operas and their music, adding the metal stuff, also sometimes some original things, but the main material, the main music material from music material is came from the original tracks from in fact Vivaldi or Mozart.
Mhm.
Actually, we have a very different approach because we just do original music. We compose all the song, and sometimes we also quoted the classical repertoire, like operas or symphonies from romantic composers like Tchaikovsky or
Okay, okay.
Verdi or stuff like that. Or like in the last album, in the song Metamorphosis, a Macabre Ritual, we inserted into the song the Dance Macabre for Camille Saint-Saëns. And and so we just in this way we are very similar, but we used to we put the classical music in our song, like there's the riff, there's the chorus, and then there's the classical part as part
Mm,
of the song, not just do the metal cover of a classical track.
okay.
And yeah, this is the main
Yeah, and the main difference. So the difference from what you did there in Winter Age. Winter Age is more, I would say, 100% original. You don't, you have no, you have inspiration, but you don't copy something.
yeah.
And but I saw also that you have, of course, we saw here in the video in the next one that we're gonna watch also, and all songs that I was listening. You guys go sometimes for this more Italian opera song. You are singing Italian there, no? This
Yeah,
part is more opera, isn't it? Or
yeah.
is just the way, because I know that opera sounds really Italian, but even sometimes it's not Italian because it's the way to sing. So it's
Yeah, maybe Daniele later will say you more, but the main thing is when we want to do a lyrical part as female or male, like in the new albums, Daniele took care of that because he's also studied lyrical, singing. We in that part of the song we tried maybe, no, of course our songs are in English, but when we try to sing opera in English, it doesn't fit well for us. Maybe
yeah,
because
yeah,
we
yeah.
are Italian and we have, that thing in our ears. But okay, let's do this lyrical part. Okay, this part will be in Italian, of course. And maybe Daniele will say more.
Yeah,
Me, just one. It was in English.
Oh,
okay,
really?
There was only one song with English part, lyrical singing, and a quote in Latin. It was all the part was a quote from Moby Dick, so
okay,
it had to be in English, and also the Latin part was a quote.
okay. That's cool because I was really impressed. I really like this opera part because it's really well mixed with the song and so on. Really well done. So, anyone would like to ask question for them, Max or Pedro?
I have a couple questions actually, because I would like to hear more about the band because I also went to college and practiced opera singing, etc. I even sang some songs in Italian. I will not sing it right now because I don't want to look stupid with my Italian. It's terrible, I can guarantee. But it's interesting because Gabriel already said that he has some classical background. I would like to know which are his favorite, the classical ones. He already spoiled a little bit talking about his other project, the Vivaldi, and I managed to notice, how can I say, some choices that it resembles the Vivaldi type of violin. But I would like to hear that too from Gabriel.
Yeah, let me know if I understand well the question. If in our composing way there are some influences from Vivaldi style, something like that.
Yeah, yeah. I managed to, from the impression that I had is that um, you got it some traits and a little bit flavor. But I would like to know what are your favorite classical composers?
Yeah. Well, of course, I always say that Vivaldi was the first metalhead.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, and we often, when we have a lot of time on the stage, I play I make an arrangement and I play as a soloist the Thunder from Summer of Vivaldi Four Seasons, and the last movement, the third movement of Vivaldi Four Season Summer, because it's very fast and
Mhm.
very virtuosistic, and it fits very well in our set list. But yes, as a composer, as a violinist, coming from classical and then adding this flavor on the metal music, of course, I'm very fascinated from the romantic composers like, as I told before, Tchaikovsky or Dvorak, or of course also Vivaldi. Not very much from Paganini because Paganini actually he was from Genoa, which is our hometown
Mm.
in Italy. In fact, the conservatory in there is named Niccolò Paganini Conservatory. But he had just a very virtuosistic approach. Of course, amazing music, of course. But I'm not that kind of player where I don't want to just show technique or stuff. I love more a nice harmony, a nice arrangement, or a very melodic, phrase, and yeah, and of course also all the instrumentation the orchestra get in the late romantic period, and yeah, so surely Tchaikovsky, Brahms, Dvorak, or I don't remember the name.
Verdi.
Yeah, Verdi, and the guy uh, who composed the planets, Holst. Holst.
Hmm.
Halls.
Yeah, all this vibe, very huge vibe, and in fact, I always mention that attitude of that composers, they with their possibilities, they tried always to add things in their music. In fact, in a piece, in an overture from Tchaikovsky, he also added cannons, real cannons
Hmm.
inside the composition, adding them on the percussion section. And I see our music and our approach to power symphonic metal in this way, to enlarge the possibility of the orchestra, inserting the metal, the guitars, and the choir, of course, and like a very huge sound coming from a huge vision. So this is my particular personal approach on Winterage.
Yeah, I also saw Gabriel, that you guys use it. I don't know in which album, the real instruments for all orchestras. So I guess 30 or something like that.
Yeah,
Yes.
I- you notice the difference from I would say for the fans that they can feel this difference, or would you prefer next go to VST that's easier, cheaper?
well, when we released the Harmonic Passage in 2015, like 11 years ago, we were extremely young. I was 20, 21, something like that. And I didn't know yet the technology like VSTs and DAWs and stuff. I was just studying the conservatory. I, I orchestrated all the album on Guitar Pro 5. That is crazy. But yes, I do that. I did that. And when was the time to record the album, I said, oh, I made all the orchestral arrangement, but how can I get them in the album? So I just
Get it
asked them,
real.
what?
Get it real. Real orchestra.
Yeah, we called all of my young mates from the conservatory, the guy who played the trumpets, the guy who played trombones and stuff. Of course, we didn't pay them. We didn't have the money, and we made crazy the sound engineer, of course. But yeah, that was the approach. Later on, with Inheritance of Beauty and even more with Nequia, I started my path as a composer, as and I get into VSTs and music production. We mixed the things in Inheritance of Beauty. We recorded the strings, and actually in Nequia we just recorded choirs and few soloists.
The
That,
cello, yes, a cello and the main
yeah,
violin.
yeah, because I became a composer and I started using a lot of VSTs, and they are very cheap approach, and also the result is
It's
is
better,
better
yeah.
is better
Yeah,
because
yeah, because you need to capture everything is not that easy.
Yes.
yeah, our music is not easy to play even for the orchestra, and you should have a very large orchestra, and it costs a lot. And
Yeah.
these are on time, they are well pitched, and you have a lot of strings as you want. So yes, in the new
And you
album,
are metal. You are a metal band, so
yeah, yeah,
we don't have that money to pay easily
Yes.
for
of course.
orchestra.
Of
So
course.
yeah.
But actually, we love to do that. Or in fact, in the new album, we recorded also a few part of the orchestra live, but I think the people doesn't care so much about that.
Yeah, they doesn't care.
Unfortunately,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
unfortunately. Yeah. I have some questions here from the. I will read the messages here from the guys here that are listening to us on YouTube and so on. But I have another one before I go there. Is I'll try to do to send you two questions in on one. Uh, how did the idea of combine symphonic metal with fantasy, mythology, and literature come about? You know, because you mix all of those stuff, you have plenty of different mythology, fantasy, literature. So it's plenty of different stuff that influence you guys. I saw the pairs, you know, the that you have influenced is really cool also. So can you tell? If someone else want to answer also,
Well,
not just
Yeah,
Gabby.
sure, maybe Daniele or Giamma.
I can say that we are different from bands like Rhapsody or Twilight Force that are bands with a lore. They own saga, their fantasy stuffs. We just use the fantasy, the mythology, the literature just as a means to communicate something. So we are different from that kind of band.
Okay. And where you got more influence? You have a place like I saw that you already guys use Lord of the Rings. You go for this guy that's Farsi. You know, I don't know how's the name of the guy. It's a writer, I guess, writer or philosophy from long time ago, from this kind of
Charles
Arabic
Jung.
country, Farsi. Yeah.
From Jung,
Let's see. If, I guess I put his name. Farid Al Attar.
Yeah, the
Aldin Attar.
Okay.
yeah.
Seymour.
I don't know. I mispronounce his name.
Yeah. It was the
How you met
inspiration.
his work? It's someone of you any that had read his stuff. Like how it happens.
it was a strange story because the idea for the lyrics was from Gabriele. He said, "I want to do something about this topic," and but Daniele and me wrote the test. So Gabriele had the idea, so I don't know how he discovered this author. Then Daniele and me, we studied something about it and we wrote the lyrics.
Cool. And another one, it's we talked about the classical influence and so on, but the metal influence. Which one are the bands that you had that's strong influence?
We changed a lot during the year. I think that from the first album, the main influence was obviously from Rhapsody of Fire, Rhapsody of Fire, and then we move to a heavier sound. So we took some influences from Symphony X, Flash God Apocalypse, and a lot of other bands.
Okay, cool. And I have a question here for here from someone here. Okay, Silent Radiance is asking how the band came together. Hear him here.
I'm the last one, so
Maybe I can start the answer.
Second.
Yeah, okay.
The second, so Gabri.
Yeah, well, I'm the only member from
Original
the
member.
very begin original. Yeah, the one on, original member of the band because yeah, many people went and go. I founded the band with the former guitarist, actually the former keyboardist, which was a very friend of me since our childhood, and his cousin, which was the guitarist. In fact, Dario and Riccardo Gisotti, they are cousins. And yeah, we were like 16. We was listening to power metal, but not also in that period. We were a lot into rap, of course, Rhapsody, but also Haggard. You know the band Haggard, and no,
No,
they
no.
are super.
Someone knows here?
Yeah,
They're saying hanger, like Hangar.
RD.
no,
Yes.
No.
it's Haggard. Haggard is
Oh, Haggard.
HAR.
Harvard. Yeah.
Oh,
HAG.
You know, Max, this band?
ARD.
Yeah.
well. They are a band with
This,
they are a lot of on the stage. They are like a metal band, but they are they play like Renaissance metal because they have violas, they have violins, they have cellos, they have harpsichord, and of course they have growl, scream, and metal. So in that period, we were very young. We heard examples from that from also Elven King, which are Italians. Also, they are we are friends with them. And so we say, well, let's do a band with the violin together. And so we just started with a cover from Nightwish, which was last day. I don't remember the name. We just played one song, and then the second rehearsals we were already composing our songs, and we just we yeah, in 5 years, we were very young, so we have to understand how songwriting works, how metal works, and how combine rhythms with um, yeah, with melodies. And we started as instrumental, so the violins took the place of the vocals, and I just played all the melodies changing, and then the other guys played the metal stuff. But then, yeah, in fact, we just recorded an EP, which was yeah, nice. Let me say nice. And when was the time to record, to compose, and to arrange the first album, we just thought that would be better to insert a vocalist, because of course for the lyrics to express ourselves in also in lyrically, but of course also for the audience, because not all the people are into instrumental music, and it's very hard to manage a band just instrumentally. So I contacted Daniele in a via a website where to uh, mm, yeah, you can meet people in the musical,
you
from
can
the music
hire
of your area.
players and
What?
sell instruments. It was a site you can search for a player, a singer, announces, and also sell instruments. So
Oh,
it was a mercatino musicale, like a music market. That was the name.
yeah, I saw
It was
Daniele.
an old announcement. It was very very old. I didn't ever remember of it. So I got this email from Gabriele with the stuff, with all the things that he was playing at the time. So I was very very interested.
Yeah, I contacted Daniele. I listened to his demos, and suddenly we uh, I thought that he has a very particular timbre. Not all the past me they were mainstream power metal vocal. Super high pitches, very not very uh, you know voice with a timbre. He has a very unique timbre, and I liked that. And of course, we were super young, so we loved all the high pitcher, also his range, high pitcher range, in whistles and stuff. But I also loved his range of vocal. In fact, like in Nequial, our last album, uh, he sang a lot of lower pitched songs with a very lower vocals. And yeah, so we hired him. We took him. We took also Luca, our actually we are actual drummer. No, actually no. Luca came just after. We recorded the harmonic passage, and then yeah, the Luca came. We changed a lot of bassists, and then after the Inheritance of Beauty, after a concert with Giamma, who was playing guitars with us instead of our guitarist who had the problem. We found very well with each other. And then our former guitarist left the band, so we still him to join. Yeah, so the band, this is our evolution during the years. And I think right now we have a very solid lineup. We just changed our bassist, and he's a very talented bassist and a very nice person. And we will record together the new album we are working on. So
Yeah, I saw. I used to see his pictures and videos and so on with Alessandra. Yeah, the admin from your fan page.
oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, she came to see us at Adunata last month.
Yeah. And I was just gonna read some stuff that people were sharing with us. A lot of people saying that's on fire. That's really nice when you are playing the song. Someone said in Portuguese here, "Sonzeira." It's like a cool song, amazing. And he's the same guy, William, say like boas senhoras e senhores, like good night. Saying like kind of good night. I don't know how to translate this, Pedro.
Good night. Well,
Yeah, because because it's a little bit expression. But Italian, someone is saying here, Italian power is fire.
yeah.
William also say here, the vocal has the face of the assembler, a villain of a medieval serial. So it's you. So you're not the good guy.
Sometimes sound
uh,
like
who is here? Send a message.
Oh, hi.
And
I have to say, you guys have the best, I think the best power metal Christmas song. Legend of the, like the album cover too. I'm looking at it right now because it's so good. Santa Claus with a sword in front of a Christmas tree fighting a dragon. It's so good. And the whole song is so good too. Yeah, you guys easily got the best power metal Christmas song out there as well. Just had to say that.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we when we had the idea to record a Christmas song, actually we had a very late idea, like at the end of November from 2015. We can make a song from Christmas, yes, but we have just 3 weeks. Well, let's do that. So
Hmm.
we contacted we put together all the Christmas tunes, one for the chorus, one for the come si dice strofa, non mi ricordo.
Birth.
Verses, one for this, yeah, the Tannenbaum one was the chorus, of course, and the solos and stuff. And
Hmm.
yeah, we just we just thinking about the cover, the artwork, and I want Santa fighting a dragon with a sword.
It's so
With a
good.
magical sword. Santa with a sword.
Yeah, literally, it's so good. It's such a good album cover.
It uses it also with bad children. Bad children.
They don't get coal; they get steel for Christmas.
Imagine, like, if Santa has a sword, you don't want to even know what Krampus has. You don't want to be on the naughty list.
Yeah.
We have a specific a day of the year in Italy where Krampus are a real original folk character of Trentino. It's a region from Italy, and that day many people dressed as Krampus walk in
Really?
the street and scares people. It's like
Oh, really?
kind of Halloween, but
Okay.
Christmas, Halloween.
elf Italian, elf Austrian.
But does the Italian Krampus looks as the same as the American one? Like they, because I only know the American, the one with the horns that really looks like a devil. But some places they changed how they look, though, right? Because in South America, Brazil, we don't have Krampus or any other kind of villain.
Krampus is from Austria and North Italy because Krampus is an Austrian word
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
because there's a
Makes
region
sense.
named
It's
Trentino
region.
that is near to Austria,
It's
and
the
they
north.
talk in German. Like
Yeah.
I don't know if you know the tennis Sinner, Yannick Sinner, the most strongest tennis player in the
World
world
champion,
right now.
right?
Is Italian, but he has an Austrian name because in this region they talk in German.
Um, if I'm correct, I'm trying to remember. But I think that the old capital of Austria is part of Italy now or something. Uh,
No, in the past, northern part of Italy was an Austrian domain. Then, after the First World War, we take it back.
oh yeah, correct. That's where he came from. And Gabriele told us before, correct me if I'm wrong, but you said that everyone is from Genova of the band, or at least most part of it.
Well, at the very beginning, yes. Not yeah around Genoa, but then the members changed it, and yeah, I'm from Genoa, but right now I live in Rome, and Giamma is not from Genoa; he's from Ferrara, and yeah, the other guys they live very close to Genoa, so yeah, the band is
I
from
see.
Liguria.
And in order to like people can establish where they are in the map, Genova is more like north or south Italy.
It's north,
It's
is
North.
northwest.
North, but on the sea.
Hmm.
You
You know
have
what?
to imagine North Mediterranean Sea. This region is like a smile at the contrary.
Yeah.
This is the shape is like the normal expression of our people.
Like the,
It's a very interesting, very.
I'm gonna also read some other message here. Max, you're talking here, and William sent for you, Max,
they
the
can do
Thunder
like
voice.
this.
Oh, William. Oh, William's in the chat. Oh,
No,
I
no,
see.
it's another William.
Do you see?
Oh, William. Okay. William.
William. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What's up, William?
Do you see my screen? I share the
I can
screen
share. Yeah,
with
I
a
can
map.
put it here. Wow.
So
go there.
Genoa is
Yeah,
here,
yeah.
and I'm from Ferrara, that is here. And
Mm.
now Gabri live in Rome, that is here.
in the center, yeah.
So Genoa
Wait,
is
wait.
really in the northwest of Italy, and I'm from the northeast, and Roma is in the middle part of Italy, in the middle part of the boot.
Middle part of the boot. Why did you move to Rome, Gabriele?
Well, for work reasons.
To work with?
Yeah, because after no yeah after Inheritance of Beauty, I became a composer for music for sorry for movies or video games, and so I moved to Rome because in Italy, Rome is the center of cinema productions,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, I studied there. I studied here. I had a master degree on music composition for cinema and video games, and then I stayed here because yeah, I had many um, many opportunities as a composer. Also, as a violin player, I play in orchestras who plays soundtracks live with the screen. We played like Star Wars or Pirates of the Caribbean with the
Mm-hmm.
movie, and we are on the stage and we play live the soundtrack. Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
for the reason, I moved to Rome, um, and right now I'm still here, but I don't know from how much.
I see.
Yeah.
And like, did you like it? Did you prefer living in Rome instead of Genoa, or I don't know, you prefer
Well,
your hometown?
Rome is very, very chaotic. I don't know if you ever been here. Have you ever been, guys, here in Rome?
I've been for like 3 hours because I was heading
Oh.
to Japan, and I managed to get
I,
lost in the airport of Rome. So yeah, I can tell it's chaotic.
I just
Officially, you
I have been in Milan,
oh yeah,
and because I was in Switzerland, the Italian part that it was Bellinzona.
yeah.
I have family there, so was there.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Rome is very, very rich of architecture, art, uh, everything you can find here. You can find here, events for culture and stuff. So it's very live, it's very, alive in these terms. But of course, it's also very, very, very chaotic. So fortunately, I have my own little studio here in my home, so I don't have to take the metro or to drive to go to work. So I live in Rome in a very particular way. So actually, I quite like that for the everyday life. But mm, Genoa has the sea, is more calm. So yeah, I love both, and I love to change sometimes. Of course, I have family there. I have the band, so sometimes very not very often actually. We had some rehearsals, maybe maybe the day before the concert, just to know if everyone remembers their chords or their their melody. And so I moved to Genoa to have the rehearsals. Next month we will play with Rhapsody of Fire in July. In of 25 of July we will play in close to Turin, and
Mhm.
maybe I will back in Genoa to do a rehearsals before the concert. So
When I have a question for you, but before Rafael Dantas send here, hello dudes. I hope you guys have a good time.
I
You know Rafael Dantas, no Max.
With Sega?
Rafael Dantas. He
Oh yeah,
sang
I see. Yeah.
yeah, he sang in your
Hmm.
one or two three songs that you
oh
in Melodious Date, no?
Hmm.
He's a
Yeah.
really well known singer in Brazil, so he participated from some nice bands, and he has some projects. But I guess he played with Luis Mariucci. You know Luis Mariucci
Yes,
from Angra,
yes,
the
the bass player
bassist,
from
yeah,
Angra.
bass player from Angra.
Mm.
So he was in a project with him. So thank you. And I have something that I would like to ask for you guys. It's about because you guys talked about also a lot of stuff that's really pop culture, you know. So I would like to know if you guys, each of you guys, love something like, I don't know, sci-fi or something that you guys doesn't need to bring to the band, you know, but what you like in your personal life. You like, for example, to play tabletop RPGs or I don't know, literature like Lord of the Rings or I don't know, comics, anime, manga, or something like that.
Oh yes.
Oh yes, who wants to start?
Everything
I
you said.
I
Everything you
watch
said.
I watch a lot of. Okay, Daniele.
Oh well, I mean, it's everything you said. For me, fantasy novels or series, movies, sci-fi as well, and RPGs,
Yeah, you
action
play.
RPGs, strategic like Age of Empires,
Ah, okay.
and
But the
space
tabletop
simulators.
ones, that you play,
Yeah.
Tabletop. What do you mean?
Ta- tabletop
Tabletop
is
is
the
not
RPG
a
that
tavolo.
you
Tipo
you
D&D.
use paper and representation and so on,
Oh,
not the
yeah,
computer
yeah,
one. Yeah, okay,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
that one. It's this one. Yeah, that you're.
You mean like that Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah, Dungeons and Dragons, Vampire. Yeah, you said
Yeah,
Vampire. But
it's a lot of years I don't play, and it's very very sad. I miss
yeah,
it.
yeah, me too. Around 15 years, 20 years that I play once in 20 years. But when I was teenager, I
Wow.
was used to play every day. So yeah, this is cool. So, but you used to play Dungeons and Dragons, and
Yeah, Dungeons and Dragons. I played a very long campaign in, I mean, 15 years ago. I was a female half monk. And, it
Do
was
you
very, very
remember?
overpowered.
I'm playing a
We had a
campaign
very,
right
very,
now.
very long campaign.
oh, cool. So you have some questions, something, Max or Pedro, regarding this for Daniele, since
No,
you play.
I was just about to ask if you remember which edition you were playing. Like, do you can you
What
remember?
edition?
Yes.
I was playing. Well, yeah, the last one, what I was saying, the long campaign, it was on 3.5,
The
third
class.
point
3.5,
five.
5, yes,
Yeah, yeah.
3.5.
And but I played also advanced, the second edition, when I was like 15 years old. And so I saw the progression, the change from that one, the third edition. So I'm very old.
What you like the most?
I'm very old. I have like 8 years more than the others, and more than Gabriele.
Oh, I see. So you are the oldest from the band.
Yeah,
He's very, very old.
I'm 30, I'm 41.
Well, I'm older than you, so I will turn 46 this year, so soon.
Whoa.
So yeah. Oh.
That's so sad.
Yeah, but we
It's
have
so
some
sad.
babies here like Pedro, Max.
Every birthday, it's a funeral.
We are almost there. And who was talking before was Giamma, no?
Oh yes,
I was trying to find out, figure out who was talking, and I put
I was just
just
saying
Daniele.
that
It wasn't Daniele.
I'm playing a campaign right now.
Right now?
The 5.5 edition. Now we
Yeah,
are.
you
I
got the
hate
enemy
you.
here. Pedro hates
I'm
you
jealous.
for sure.
Yeah, I'm a big hater of Dungeons and Dragons, but we don't talk about this.
Oh, what do you like?
Huh?
So
What?
what do you like?
I like
Maybe
Pathfinder.
another type.
Pathfinder.
I'm hipster.
Pathfinder.
I was last
I
playing
also like
Pathfinder.
Pathfinder. Well, for maybe it's now I prefer Pathfinder than Dungeons and Dragons.
You
Uh,
played the first edition of Pathfinder or the second one?
I didn't play anyone, but I saw how it is. I have also a manual, two manuals of the second edition, but I never had the pleasure to try.
I got it. So you don't play, but you have the books. You really wanted
Yeah,
to, but you
yeah,
haven't.
two manuals, two manuals. I
Well,
have
you
all
need
the
to understand
manuals from
something.
3.5 Dungeons and Dragons, but Pathfinder two manuals, but like new,
When
totally
you are
new.
Daniele, when you are over, you need to tell Peter, when you are over 40 years old, you start to have everything that you like in your childhood, when you're a teenager. You get everything that you never play again. You never use,
Yeah,
but you want because like
that's the thing.
you have
That's
that
the
feeling,
thing.
Yeah. You want to play, but when? Who knows?
Yeah, when with whom
It's like
you have to find the people. Uh, if I try to find someone, it would be more probable to find some teenager. And okay, they have so much a lot of time, but they are
yeah, that's the
teenagers.
difference. Yeah. The things goes in different direction and so on. It's not the same campaign that you would play. But
I
you
played
use
the
just to
Yeah.
play.
Pathfinder second edition, but just on a video game, Ride of the Riders.
Let's put here
Oh, that
because
game's
we
pretty
cut
cool.
you. Sorry.
I have to try this. I have to try.
But you,
So
you
go
Yeah,
said
I
ahead.
that you're
played.
playing campaign right
Because
now, right?
we interrupt you, so go ahead.
You said that you were playing a campaign right now on 5th edition.
Yeah, I am playing a 5.5 edition with some of my friends, and I played the Pathfinder's second edition, but just on the video game Pathfinder Ride of the Riders.
Cool. Do you know if you were playing a module or is it a homebrew adventure from your game master?
No, we play with the normal rules.
And
With the
you play just more fantasy, or you play different stuff like cyberpunk or supers
No,
or
we are playing in the Faerun,
Mm-hmm.
so in the Forgotten Realms.
Forgotten.
cool.
You need material to make the songs, right? So you need to stick close to the.
Yes, in the next album,
Yeah,
there is a song about it.
yeah. There's a ballad based on the on. I don't want to spoil anything, but no spoilers. But it's the story of a character from Baldur's Gate 3.
You know that
Okay.
of our quest we have our own book that is written for not Max, Max friend, that is Kevin, and he's writing like a kind of book campaign that's history that you can
Oh.
at the end play, and we get this and we write the lyrics on top of it. You can explain better, Max,
That's a nice idea.
how it works for
Very-
you to
very
talk a little
nice.
bit. Let explain a little bit how it works, just for them to, because I guess it's the same thing that more or less they're gonna do now.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, basically he's writing a story, but like he's a DM. That's like what he is now. Because every time we've ever played, most of the time when we played, he was usually the DM rather than like one of the players. And you would like him, Pedro, because he really likes Pathfinder a lot. We were last playing
Thanks.
Pathfinder,
A man of
and
culture.
man, yeah, especially at like, yeah, you'd probably love him because especially after the new Dungeons and Dragons, he's like, oh, we're going to Pathfinder too. But I like both. I love 5e and 2e Pathfinder, but yeah, he's pretty much making a story. Yeah, based off of the three characters. They're completely nameless. That way, like whoever is listening to the song, you can kind of just put yourself in the place of whatever character you, um, yeah, may relate to and whatnot. But his DM background is really good with that. So yeah, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. And we have a lot of visions of ours. How we would say, we have, you can read the history on the book, or also the interpretation on the music. So you have this. So you can read it, and after you can listen to the song. It's different stuff. But,
Yeah, it'll be like a
and
full blown like book, like a whole story you can just straight up
yeah,
read if you really wanted
I
to,
mean, we
which is
have
pretty
like
cool.
around 7th page, something like that already. No.
Yeah, like for example, like uh Cleric Part 1 is like this long of like a story smushed down to this much in a song. It's crazy. It's so much detail and stuff, so it's like it would definitely be worth to like
To read, yeah,
read
to
it
read the book later. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
because
Or
there's
you
so much
can just,
details.
or you can just make like Dream Theater and make a 20-minute song.
We could do that as well. It's always an option.
yeah. And Gabriel, and you.
Yeah, we just adding that we actually in Inheritance of Beauty we had like 16 and a half song, and
Yes, the Toy Maker, right?
It's like a
yes,
musical.
yeah.
Yeah, that song is so cool.
Thank you so much. And also in our next album we have another song like that, a very similar topic, different lyrics, different character, but surely more than 15 minutes long song, and I love it.
Man,
Um, yeah, like a little sweet. There's a ritual in it, evolving with the music, and I'm really a fan of that. I'm going to orchestrate all the song in the next month, so I just can't wait to do that. Well,
nice.
actually, I'm not a D&D player. Like, yeah, I never do that in my childhood. I used to play video games, surely, like World of Warcraft in terms of fantasy stuff
Hmm.
when I was
Yeah.
young. And of course, I'm addicted to Lord of the Rings, all Lord of the Rings stuff. I also recently bought a book about the soundtrack because, as a film music composer, there's a book from, maybe also have here, maybe upper. Well, where they analyze all the themes from the Lord of the Rings, the themes from the elves, the themes of the Fellowship of the Ring, and how the composer, which is Howard Shore, of course, blended all the themes together, and as in every scene, how he managed to orchestrate that theme, and to how he changed the harmony under that theme, because maybe there's the character on the screen, but he's not like happy or he's in danger, so he changed it how he made it a treasure. It's super deep, this thing, and
Yeah,
this.
like if you watch the movie, for an example, the Rohan theme, the he appears many times, and like spoilers of Lord of the Rings if you haven't watched yet. But for an example, when he's lamenting the death of his son, it's the same thing, but it's more like small and sad. It's a very
Yeah,
beautiful theme.
yeah, that movies are a masterpiece from every step, and they all deserve all the Oscar they won. And so yeah, of course, fantasy stuff. I also love that. I used to read a lot of fantasy books when I was younger, when I had more time, and like Narnia Chronicles, or
Mhm.
um, yeah, an Italian writer, which her name is Licia Truisi. He wrote the saga, all the fantasy saga, and of course Aragon and all that. I'm totally addicted to that. And also in our music we have medieval vibes, of course, also because power Italian power metal is very related to medieval stuff,
Hmm.
in sounding, um, and of course in all the legend that Rhapsody of Fire tell. Uh, yeah. As for video games, actually, I little I work with them and in musically, but I don't play so much. I just play, Warzone, Call of Duty, just to stress out my mind and to kill people.
Which COD do you play?
Guys,
Which
I'm
COD do
gonna
you
go
play?
past the next
Sorry,
song because
No, I was
like,
asking which Call of Duty do you play? It's
Warzone.
oh Warzone. I see.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn, you play Warzone to not stress out. Damn.
Yeah, at the end
Yeah,
of the
that
day,
game stresses me out.
Yeah.
yeah. It's very stressful. Of course, I play in casual. I'm
Wow.
not, of course.
I'm just gonna read some messages here. I'm gonna go for your second songs, guys, and we go for the end part more. I guess around 30, 40 minutes, and we are gonna end also.
Yeah.
So I have here, just gonna read it here. It's Feitosa said, also band, they put the subtitles. Boa banda pra caralho. This is in Portuguese. This caralho is like pennies in Portuguese, but we put everything to say that something is good, you know.
Okay.
So he's
We do it too. We say
Yeah.
oh, in Italian.
You said what?
What did you say,
Boa banda
Giamma?
pra caralho.
That we use the same word in Italian, but it's cazzo. For say.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, and Ben also said here, hello everyone. Boa tarde, pessoal. It's a good afternoon. That's there is afternoon for them in Brazil.
Boa tarde.
And the guy here, he's from Italy. He said the people from Trentino, North Italy, think that they are Austrian German
Yeah, it's very
because the thing that we were talking
Almost
about
true.
before. That's true.
Almost true.
Almost
people
true.
From, the people
They,
from
they
the north.
feel like not Italian, not so much Italian.
He also said something for you. Don't say that you are old with 41. Okay. So, guys, now I'm
What do
gonna
you
play.
mean? What do you mean? I have to say 30
I just say
maybe.
that he's
or
not
more.
he's not that old. He's very old. It's different.
Now I'm gonna play another song, guys, and we come back after the song to a little bit more of questions and talk a little bit more. Okay.
Yep.
So the next song here.
Damn, it's incredible, incredible music video.
A Winter Rage classic.
Yeah.
Yes, it is the
For
title
the
track.
from the first album, and we wanted
Yes.
to remake it.
Hmm.
And what was the inspiration for the harmonic passage?
What was?
The
Sorry.
inspiration, where
Well,
the lyrics or the whole idea came from?
Gabriele, every time for any album has the main concept, main idea, and we follow him. So harmonic passage is about someone who wants to escape reality, the harsh reality, and open a gate to a magical world with music. So he sees on the other side, and that's also the cover of the album. We see this circular circle, this
We can see that.
like a Stargate,
Yeah, yeah.
like
At the end, it's all inspired on RPG things, because
yes,
yeah,
it's like we wanted to enter that world in a world building of some fantasy
yeah. And this one,
novel
you're
or
singing in
RPG.
Italian also. You sing in Italian also in the end, no, the opera part.
Yeah, at the end, I say like something like from the ruins from the ruins of what it was before. It refers to the violinist who opens the gate with his music. He weaves a new reality.
Yeah, I got, because it's really quite similar with Portuguese, and I'm surrounded of Italians here. My city is like one quarter, 25% of the city here is Italian people. So
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
yeah, and
really.
it's, yeah, in Luxembourg, it's I think the Italian, it's the fourth or fifth language, the spoken language here. So we have the three official ones in Portuguese, the fourth one, and the five it's the Italian one. But it's the time that Italian was the fourth one, just the three officials and Italian.
From which
Yeah.
city are you in Brazil?
Which where? How?
From which city are you?
I'm from. It's called Atibaia.
Oh.
It's close to São Paulo. It's a state of São
Ah.
Paulo.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's
But
in the
Carlos is
southwest.
living in Europe right now. He's not living in Brazil. I'm stuck here.
Yeah, but he was asking more where I came from. Yeah, this is it's a nice city. It's a small city. It's like almost 200,000 people. For Brazil, it's really small. I guess for USA also, no, Max.
What happened?
200,000 people.
Oh yeah, that's very tiny.
Yeah, but for Europe, it's really huge city. Yeah, for example, the capital here from Luxembourg don't have even 200,000 people. So,
Yeah, that's really small.
Yeah.
yeah, my city now is more like 7,000 people. So it's really, but I live in a small village.
It's nice though. Less people.
Yeah. That's true. That's true.
I
Yeah,
Yeah.
prefer the countryside too. And now that we are talking about geography in general and also Italy, how can I say? The, what my grandma used to say is that the south of Italy is more like countryside, more like farm, etc. And the north is more like industrialized and big cities, etc. Is that true? Is that
Yes.
is it?
North Italy
Problem.
is more rich, more industrialized.
There's also large part of come si dice già agricoltura?
Huh?
Agricoltura.
Agriculture.
Yeah.
Agriculture.
Agriculture. Okay.
Yeah. That's the same in Portuguese,
Largest
agricultura,
part
yeah.
is a plains with fields, cultivated fields. So industries are around big cities like Milan, Turin.
I see. She also used to say that the people from the north they think that they are better than the the southerners.
I think
We
more
have a sad
that
story
is an
about
idea
it.
from the south.
Oh, you're having big problems here. They are from the north.
Yeah,
What she
Oh,
used to
it's-
say.
yeah, you can imagine there's a lot of jokes about North Italian and South Italian. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
Depends where you come from. You have jokes. Like we in
that is
Brazil
true.
also. We have this
because
southwest,
the
center, north. Yeah.
stereotype of the South Italian is the mafia. This kind of.
Oh, I
We
see.
have a lot of jokes about this, but it's just a stereotype.
We have
It's not
to
true.
you have to think that Italy, it's not like France, UK, it- not a single a single big nation with one identity. It's like a Frankenstein of identities.
Yeah.
All these regions are so different, deeply different, but also they have something in common. Something is common in the culture of Italy, like kitchen, and make it easy. Find the trick to make it easy. That culture. So we are so different in the many regions, but we are so we all are so passionate about culture and kitchen.
Yeah, of course.
We are
For example,
we now can say we are Italians, but we can say also me and Gabriele we are Ligurians. Gianmarco can say I'm Emilian.
I see.
There's a second identity.
As an example,
Say.
where I live, there's something like 3 different dialects in the range of 30 kilometers.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing about Europe. A lot of places you guys speak like 7 languages, right?
Yes.
A lot of
Yeah.
dialects
Because
and
our,
etc.
our
Dialects,
dialect
a
is
lot.
a second language because Italian is a dialect in reality because
Came
because
from
because in Italy there were a lot of different
Florence.
dialects. Then when they unite the country, someone said, we have to choose an official language. So what language can we choose? The one from the main author, so from Dante, Petrarca, and Boccaccio, that was the dialect of Florence. So
the
someone in the
Florentine.
past said, okay, the Florence dialect now is the official Italian. So in reality, we have a lot of different languages that are dialect, and the official Italian that is the Florence dialect.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy because like in Brazil we have a lot of accents, but not many dialects. For me, example, I speak Portuguese, barely speak English, and a lot of bullshit. So it's very, very
But it depends. If you go, for example, for the south, you go for the cities that has German influence. They speak like Germans speaking. If you go to not for Blumenau, but for the small cities, in the country, really countryside, you can see nowadays on the Instagram. So when they speak, they looks like Germans speaking Portuguese.
yeah, I know.
And they speak German in some cities in Brazil. You have Pomero, they have school teaching, and they learn first German. We have 3 million people speaking German in Brazil, in the south.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Big presence of German people.
Yeah, 1.5 million Italian. That's the dialect that doesn't exist more in Italy. They are in the south also. So the south has a lot of dialects. Has one city that they speak Polish, but it's not the same Polish, you know. And Pomeranian also. Pomeranian is a old language that was spoken on the Baltic Sea, but was German and Poland. It doesn't exist anymore because now there is Gdansk. It's Poland, but before Gdansk was from German before the war. And these people live in Brazil, so they keep their culture in their old German, and they still speak in this language there.
Wow.
It's like 1 million people that speak this. Maybe where we are in the center, southwest. In the southwest, we don't have that much this, you know, and the northwest also. But in the south, we have a lot of, and we cannot forget also that in the north, we have more than 100 dialects from the indigenous people that's still alive, you know.
Wow. Yes.
It's a lot of stuff. So
Italy is because Italy was feudal, then municipal. So the unity of Italy is really recent. So we have a lot of different dialects.
We had a lot
yeah,
of
yeah.
different dominations: Austrian, Spanish, French also. We almost all the time we got dominated. So the national identity of Italy is very recent. It's about the 19th century.
I guess most of the European countries know because, for example, Poland it didn't exist as a country 100 years ago because of Prussia. It exists the culture and the people, but not the country.
Yes.
And
Even here,
a lot of countries in Europe is like this because we have the Prussian when we had the Prussians, so they are taking all the time a lot of places. You know, I guess Italy was also from the Prussian Empire. No,
there had already been Italian identity, but the Italian unity was from the 1861, so
Oh,
it's
yeah.
recent.
If
Yeah,
I
I have
may, I would like to make some questions to Daniele because we just listened to the song, and I would like to ask a little bit more about the operatic part because Gabriele told us about his classical music background. I have a little bit too in the sense of the opera, etc. And I wanted to hear about you. Like, have you did you had some you went to college? Did you started singing opera? How was
No,
your
I
build
come
up, you
from
know?
I started with modern singing, and
Mm,
my my teacher is Roberto Tiranti from Labyrinth.
mm, I see.
He
I
lives in Genoa. To, so him is from Genoa, and I had the privilege to be his apprentice. So I started with modern, and like 5 or 6 years ago, I started with a real private lessons with opera teacher, and she treated me like separately, like a real opera singer, not mixing things. The main goal for me is to better become a lyrical singer, not just for make opera, really make opera, but to separate the styles. I I don't want to make some hybrid things. So from album to album, you could notice the change of of the setting of the voice when where I put the resonances, and the more I take these lessons, the more I discover where to put the sound in the resonance of the mouth, and it's very interesting and something I can take something from the perception of the resonator and take it in the modern to add different colors to a modern singing. So sometimes I'm not really accepted the real lyrical part of a song. Sometimes there's a lyrical part, but many times I simply add a color. I make it more epic, more more bigger. We can say bigger sound. You- for example, in the harmonic passage, you can say a more masked sound in the whole song, and at the end, it's the Italian part is more operatic.
Yeah.
Not totally, but because it was really fast, but more similar to opera singing.
Do you
In
think that
many songs, I mix. It's modern, but it's mixed. In some part, it's more lyrical.
would you say that you have like was easy to learn this new technique or this new approach, or did you had a harsh time trying to learn?
It depends. We have to say that coming from many years of modern singing, I was, I would say, I was privileged, was favored. It was more easy. It was easier to understand, uh, looking for the search where to put the sound, but also I discovered many new ways to do it. Um, I got a better perception of the resonators. So it was hard because you have to build the lyrical sound step by step with many components, and so it's hard. It was hard, but also I was quite fast doing it.
Mm-hmm.
The really hard part is that I have to study both things, so I cannot concentrate myself on only one. That's I get I'm slower than a pure lyrical singer, but not so much slower. There are slower people that have to learn for more years when they start from scratch.
Mm-hmm. Could be worse, but you had the talent and to do it in a great time. I see.
Yeah, you said about Roberto Tiranti, and
Yes.
I also, maybe you are you friend of Sodo Alessandro Conti?
I know him. Yes, we know him because sometimes we had some gigs together, and we had the opportunity to talk to him. So we knew many vocalists. Also,
He's from my region, so he live in a city near my city, near
Uh,
to
Conti.
So
Uh,
we
Voli, Giacomo Voli. I can't remember the name. Giacomo Voli, we knew him because we opened a few times
And so
Rhapsody of Fire in Italy.
so the scene of the power metal scene in Italy, it's united. How you can explain this? Has too much fights. I don't know if you can talk
Oh,
about it. What you can.
depends of the singer. I want to say more.
No, no, but I mean this the
you
scene
you
and
mean the
the
bands?
this the bands, yeah. How works the bands the not the singer, the scene. So it's
I
okay. You are united. The bands
How
fights too
the,
much.
okay, I understand what you are saying. We are a rare case, and there are many bands who fights together, have many issues, but we are a
Yeah.
united band. I can say united band because we every time uh, we talk, we exchange. We have mindstorms, so we change
But
uh,
what you're talking about,
think.
you guys. Okay, I got this. This is a cool. But I mean, how it's the Italian
the scene.
scene? Yeah,
Okay,
the
okay.
people, the all bands works
Yeah.
together. You guys are
Mm,
planning
not
things together,
not really so
festivals.
much.
Not really. Okay.
Unfortunately, not really so much.
A lot of drama. That's what you're saying.
No, no,
Uh,
no. There isn't a lot of drama, but there's a little space to play, so it's really difficult to cooperate. So even ourselves, we we play really few shows in Italy.
but you play also more outside of Italy.
We
Proportionally,
we play,
proportionally
yeah,
more.
professionally, yes, but
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I think that right now is different, even abroad, because you know, heavy metal is not a popular
Yes.
kind of
Yeah. It's
music,
not
so
popular. Yeah.
it's
yeah,
difficult
but
to play.
actually, when we play with some of other bands, power metal bands, in a festival or in a live show, maybe we are opening to we open. Of course, we are smaller than some other bands like Rhapsody or also maybe also Trick or Treat or Labyrinth, of course.
Vision
Yeah,
Divine.
Vision Divine, of course, yes. But I feel that when we will join the forces to make a show together, the vibes are nice, super nice with the other guys from the community. Well, the community of power metal, also in Italy, it's very. I think it's safe, is nice. There's no hate
But
between
maybe you don't
the
you think,
guys.
We don't fight
Gabriel?
together. It's a race for the live shows. It's different. It's like a race. We don't fight together, but the less lives, less live clubs there are, the more it becomes a race among bands to get the
Okay.
slot.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's no
I
no
got.
hate. It's just a few opportunities in Italy.
Yeah, but I will come back to Gabriel. You're saying something that I used to say also, because we need, for example, the managers, people that investors that do everything. But if the bands are together, sometimes maybe they can create some some shows or something. I know that demand
Yeah,
money, demand a lot of
We
stuff.
try.
Yeah, try.
yeah, sure.
Because
Like,
the thing is that we have no space, as I understood, but it's maybe because has no one that want to invest on it. Don't you think? Because if the bands are trying to something raise something together, maybe with helping with crowdfunding or something like that to have money to create a new festival. Because like I
Yeah.
saw in a lot of we can see on the charts from from Spotify and so on that the power metal in the metal it's growing, even though it's not that big. It's not. I saw that in last 5 years it grew 150%. So it's a lot more than
Nice.
all not the others, even the mainstream. But the mainstream is already mainstream is a lot. It's a
Yeah,
huge
yeah,
number.
sure.
So the thing is that it's growing. People are getting know this. And when I see, for example, I was on the concert of Windrose, that's from Italy also,
Yeah.
and I was really stunning with. I got stunning with everything that was going on there. I got some goosebumps and so on because I saw a lot of young people, kids, and the parents together.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the kids,
It's
It's
they
a
were
nice thing.
putting.
yes.
It was
Talking
unbelievable.
about
I
Windrose
cannot.
is talking about Windrose is like talking to another world. Is totally different. They won the lottery. They are actually the only Italian band they can live with music.
Yeah,
So,
but if you see, I used to say this. They
so
they they
they have a really huge audience. They need
yeah,
not just a
but they
metal
are
band.
bring a lot of young
Yes,
people, young generation for the metal and
what I'm
power
saying
metal
is not just a metalhead audience. It's an audience,
from
a really huge
gamers,
audience.
Yeah.
There's metalheads, there's some nerds, there's some
some
kids.
nerd. Yeah.
It's totally different.
But this is how to introduce them to the metal for and so on.
Yeah, yeah, I think that
Yeah, because I guess
it's
the
actually
bands
a really
nowadays are too focused on what we have and not what we can have. We are not creating. And I see that on other genres like funk and so on, they are getting what I mean. Like for example, when I was young, when I saw the first time Rhapsody, I bought it and I put to play my campaigns, and everyone used to listen when I was a teenager, Rhapsody or power metal, Blind Guard, and so on to play RPGs. But for example, my son, he's 19 years old, and he play RPG, and he was saying for me, I told him, "Oh, power metal, it's for play fantasy." And no, he said, "No, no, no, we don't play with this. We play with hap and another a lot of different style, hip hop." So when we don't talk more with some I would say some kind of these people like the nerds or the RPG players or so
yes.
on.
Have to
Someone else get them,
we
and
have to be more close to the new generation, but it's really
yeah,
difficult and
it's true.
they achieve to do it because I don't
They
know if
achieve.
you have seen, but Winterage actually has the same numbers of Halloween on Spotify.
Yeah, 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 yeah. They have.
It has
Windrose, you
more
mean?
of 1 million of monthly listener on Spotify.
Yeah,
Okay.
you mean Windrose, right?
I'm
Yeah.
gonna go for the
Yeah.
last question because I guess it's late for all of us here in Europe,
Yeah.
and tomorrow we need to at least I need to work. And anyone has a question? Can I go for what they have here?
I had just one very quick question to Gemma. Is that the correct way to pronounce her name?
Yes, yes, Giamma.
Okay. Um, I was watching the clip and etc. I saw your guitar. I wanted to know the model because it's pretty similar to the guitar that my guitar player he plays
It's
with in the studio.
it's a Sector Jeff Loomis signature. The
It's
one
a
I use the
Spectre.
most
I see.
is this one. Is a 7 strings Jeff Loomis signature, the Mark One.
Cool, pretty
I
cool.
introduced the seven strings on Winterage because when I joined the band, I said, "Wow, no, we can play in standard tuning in 2023 or 2022 when I joined." And so Gabriele said, but it's really difficult to detune instrument like violin. And then I said, okay, no problem. I play seven strings guitar, so we can play in B with a standard tuning with a seven string guitar. And I think that the sound of Winterage gained um, more points with a lower tune because the orchestra
It shines a little bit.
yeah shine a little more because there's a lower guitar that is more I don't know in in the side, but you can hear it really well because it's on another frequency. And then there's a middle, brighter orchestra. Then okay, you can hear everything.
But I don't get it. You were used to play with a seven strings,
Yeah, yeah.
or
I
um,
was already used to play because I came from power metal, but in the last 8, 10 years, I moved to more modern kind of metal. So I listen, okay, something like Symphony X, but even something like Nevermore or Trivium or something like that.
you see, so you got to the band and you say, "We are not cavemen. I have a seven-string guitar." Right?
Yes.
Yes, that's
So
the approach.
I'll go for a last question, and you'll say, guys, what you want to say also at the end. And we're gonna go for the last song. I'll put song from Alfar. I always put different from the guests, you know.
Yeah,
That's with Leone singing. So,
nice.
but my question: what can expect from Winterage? What the fans can expect from the Winterage in the future? Are
A
you
new album.
yeah, new album?
We are
Yeah,
we
yeah.
are we are cooking it.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. So yeah, and when
We
you
we
have the
we
idea?
we are already recording it.
Oh,
Okay,
you're
so
recording it,
Yeah, yeah,
so it's almost ready. Would you say
yeah,
like at
yeah.
least more than a half?
We have already recorded the drums. I'm recording the rhythmic guitars right now, and Gabriele is writing the orchestration. So we are near
Oh,
to the finish, to the end
I
of.
see. So you guys work in sections. You don't like everyone compose, everyone practice, and everyone record. You
No,
guys
we
record.
no we okay we write the songs sometimes alone, sometimes together online. A lot of time we do something like Gabriele share the screen so that he's
Discord.
is is a skillful composer, so he can write
I
music really
see.
fast. So maybe I send to him a riff, he can write it in 10 seconds because it's really skilled, and we create something like a skeleton of the song like that with not a real orchestra, but with something like near to keyboards in the in the first uh, the first time, the first idea. Then Gabriele alone orchestrate everything with all the orchestra instruments.
I see. So if you have to say to the fans, like put in some measuring in percentage, how ready is the album, the new album?
Maybe in 2027, obviously. Maybe it will be ready in winter 2026, but the album will be released in 2027
I see.
because we
technical
want to release
times.
a lot of single because now the smarter uh, tactics to do.
Yeah, we are around maybe in terms of purchase, like maybe 30, 40. Yeah, because there's a lot of layers we are going to, to add. Of course, even for Daniele, he always records for every song like 10 different lines of vocals for choruses. Then I'm going to take my next month, the whole month, to orchestrate all the stuff, and recording violin, of course, and then choosing what to record live with real people like choirs. Of course, for this album in particular, we will have a lot of choirs, operatic choirs for even for female, but also for male choirs, because we have a really huge parts, huge choral parts who have to be supported also for, well, for with men, because we always have lyrical sopranos in our choruses, which is one of our identities, and I love to do that since the very first albums. But yes, we will have very huge parts of uh, just choir and metal over that. So we will have. I have to prepare the scores for the people, and all the lyrics and stuff. And then the mixing phase is also crucial because like we are putting everything in the cauldron, and then we have to make that works together. During the years, we learned a lot of how mix the orchestra and how to make it sound powerful and not weak, because we are we are investing a lot in arrangements, and it's part of our identity, the symphonic element, and we don't want just to feel that tiny violins line in the background. We have all the work orchestra all orchestrated, and we want to make it huge, but we also want the huge part from the metal, impact. So the mixing phases is very delicate, and well, I think we will be have the first attempt of mastering during the autumn. Yeah, the next autumn.
So I have just a few minutes for us to finish here.
Yeah,
You guys say what you want to say for the fans, people that was listening for you here.
well, I'll start like because I'm on the screen. First of all, we want to thank you guys for Alpha Quest, and also for all the other bands. Thank you for hosting us, and we enjoyed it a lot. And yeah, to all the fans, thank you for all your support. We hope to to meet new Brazilians people. As Carlos told me, power metal is not very famous like other kind of metal, maybe harder um, genres of metal. So also thank you for your great, effort in doing that, of doing all of these things with other us and other bands for power metal. We hope to get some new fans, and we really hope that they will like our music and they will
For
enjoy
sure,
our
they will.
lyrics. Thank
You
you
For
so
sure,
much.
already
they will.
got
This
one,
song is
bro.
really good.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And, Daniele?
Oh, I can say that the best things happens when you finish a concert and people come to you and make compliments. So I want to thank everyone for this, because without without our fans, we didn't have the motivation to do all this stuff, because it's very, very hard to put into our everyday lives. So when we heard about fans enthusiastic, we keep on. So thank you to everyone who listened to us.
So pass Giamma.
Hi.
Your last words here.
Okay. Thank you to everyone. I hope that the new album will be the best Winterage album. I hope that our new album will reach everybody, and I hope to come to play in Brazil in the future.
We
Yeah.
hope to. We hope to.
Yeah,
It will
yeah.
be
It'd be
amazing.
great.
Yeah. Um, I also say something. We are about also to release a new song soon. I think July 10th. We're gonna release our cover song from Dig Dig Hole. No. And Pedro would say something.
I just want to say that it was super cool to meet you guys, to be here with the crew from Alfred Quest once again. And every time you guys need me, it's a pleasure to be here, make silly jokes, and have such a great time.
Pedro had been playing in Japan, no? With the
Yeah, yeah,
Falas.
I played in Japan once with Nocturno.
Nocturnal. It wasn't Edu. Yeah.
Yeah, no. But, I went to Japan with Nocturno. It was super cool, and because of that, that's the reason why I was lost in the airport of Rome.
Uh,
Mm.
so I'll pass for Max also to say his last.
Yeah, you guys are awesome. I've been listening to you guys for pretty much since high school. Well, after high school, really. Um, and the new album's really good. It's darker too. It's darker than what you guys usually write, which is really cool. Um, and on our Thief Part One, which would be a song on the album, I was actually inspired by some of your violin playing. So yeah, so you got some Winterage inspiration and some All Far Quest, which is cool. But yeah, you guys are amazing. You guys are such an awesome band, and I can't wait to hear whatever you guys got brewing up on the new album.
Yeah, we have
You guys
plenty
are
of
fucking great.
Italian influence because Wind Bros is my influence. Rhapsody is the influence of my influence, Max and everyone in the band, Rafael and so on. And we also have plenty of other stuff that we love from Italy. So power metal, it's for me, it's one of the best places in the world that about power metal. I really love everything.
Yeah.
Almost all bands I like it. Even I remember Time Machine. It's a very old one band.
I don't know.
Yeah, they from ninth. They don't. They maybe. I guess Andrea Matos also sing one album, but okay. So now.
Thank you, guys. Of course, if you, I'm really and often open to collaboration with other power metal bands. So if you want to join, to create a violin solo, a violin part, or if you already wrote a violin part, just send me the MIDI or the score, and I will play that for you. For of course, for
Wow,
friendship.
that's amazing.
I'm open to that.
It's a Max.
You know, I think I'm gonna have to, because I wrote that part I was talking about. It's a violin part, and there's another violin part later on in the song too. All inspired by Winterage, so might as well have the Winterage violinist play it, right? Rather than a
Yeah.
VST.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll definitely send it over. That would be perfect. That would be great. Thank you, man. Appreciate that.
Thank you, Gabriel. Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
This
of
is very
course.
cool.
Of course.
Thank you.
Mhm.
So,
Super open at that.
someone
Yeah.
else want to say something to finish, or all done?
I think we are
Okay.
done.
So okay, I'm gonna put for end here the offer quest song. So
Yes.
bye guys. Thank you a lot. See you.
Thank you.
Thank you to all. Bye.